Betting Analysis Thursday, February 27th. Guys, today we have a big winner lined up and I'm going to do something differently. Going to show you guys the information, the important information of every NBA game. So now, not only are you going to get picks in this videos, you're going to get information that's going to help you guys make your plays a little bit better and a little bit more informed and invest instead of gambling. Guys, yesterday, Maryland -3. What a way to lose. Half-court buzzer beater shot by Michigan State. Let's call it what it is. Michigan State deserved that game, guys. They played better. Offensive rebounding and turnovers and defense are the name of the game, and they exploited Maryland with that, guys. And USF ended up covering the spread, guys. Should have stuck with USF. Onward and forward, can't really focus on the past. Got to focus what's ahead. And today I'm starting something new as well, along with giving you guys more information on the videos, guys. And I'm starting a challenge. $5,000 to $50,000 challenge. It is going to be an aggressive challenge. I am going to put $5,000 on the bet today, and the units will stay the same for the clients that have our VIP pass or are in the community. Now, I'm just mentioning this because I'm going to start talking about it in every single video, showing you the account, how it's growing, the plays, and all that good stuff, guys. So starting that challenge today with a $5,000 play today, and it is in college basketball, guys. Now, before I start off today's video, remember, pay attention to the beginning part of it. I'm going to give you guys the information of NBA games so you guys are informed, and if you guys are going to play any of those games, that way you guys can make it a little bit better and more chances for you to win, guys. So share the show so your friends learn a little bit more regarding sports investing, how it works, guys. And at the end of the day, remember one thing, we got to think long term. If you're watching this show, you're part of the 1%, the part of investors, not gamblers, that we think long term and we win long term, guys. Every short-sighted, short-term thinker, guys, loses, and they're an emotional wreck, guys. So let's get right to it. UNC Wilmington at Campbell, guys. First game I'm going to talk about today. This line opened up at -4.5 in favor of UNC Wilmington, guys. Money and support right now going more in favor of UNC Wilmington on the spread, 59% of the bets and 51% of the handle. On the money line, 81% of the bets and 52% of the handle, guys. Close to lopsided action for UNC Wilmington. Campbell at home and the #1 defensive team in their conference, guys. Last game out, head-to-head, guys, UNC Wilmington did win this game January 4th, 77-69, guys. 77-69. They haven't played in Campbell this year. Last time out they played in Campbell was exactly pretty much a year ago, where Campbell won 105-100 in overtime, guys. Campbell over the last 3, 1-2. So is UNC Wilmington. Now, Campbell, right now, over the last 3, guys, they've had a tougher strength of schedule. Guys, and this is a game of defense versus offense, guys. UNC Wilmington, the #1 team shooting percentage in the three-point line offensively in their conference versus the #1 defensive team, which reminds me of yesterday's game, Maryland versus Michigan State. Maryland, the #1 three-point shooting team in their conference versus the #1 defensive team, Michigan State. What happened? Maryland struggled big time, right? Now, here are the stats that matter, guys. Right now, the ones that I prioritize a lot are turnovers and rebounding, right? Where Campbell leads 3-1. They lead in opponent turnovers and in protecting the ball along with defensive rebounding. Now, UNC Wilmington, let's talk about this for a second. They're the #1 team in offensive rebounding in their conference, and they're ranked 10th in the league, guys. So they're a very prominent team when it comes to rebounding the ball offensively. And Campbell, defensive rebounding, they're good, guys, but UNC Wilmington does have that edge in offensive rebounding, which I prioritize quite a bit. But you see it for what it is, guys. Campbell has had a tougher schedule over the last 3 games, guys, and they lead in some of the key categories: three-point percentage, defensive rebounding, along with that 2 defensive efficiency. And defense matters, guys. Defense is where I like to pay attention to, especially team that's at home and better defensively. And along with that too, guys, this line opened up at 4.5. It's gone to 3.5 with more money on UNC Wilmington, guys. There's a little bit of reverse line movement, and the line's still at the Hard Rock, guys. So this is a big potential for a play today, guys. Now, second game that I'm looking at, Hampton at Drexel, guys. They played a couple weeks ago. As a matter of fact, they played 2 weeks ago exactly in Hampton, and Hampton beat them by 5 points at home, guys. Drexel right now, this is a situation head-to-head, as you guys can see right here in covers.com. Both these teams play well in their homes, and they win in their home court. Out of 4 games, not that much data, but nonetheless, they do protect their home court, guys. Hampton, 5-0, 6-0 over the last 6, and 3-0 over the last 3, guys. Drexler, 2-1 over the last 3. Now, Drexler has had a bit of a tougher schedule over the last 3. Now, let's look at the stats that matter, guys. Hampton is dominating. They're dominating in the stats that I love, that I spoke about in the previous game. Turnovers and rebounding, 4-0 when it comes to that against this Drexel team. They're shooting the three-point ball a little bit better, and altogether, they're ranked a lot better over the last 3 games against this Drexel team, guys. Hampton on a streak, 5-game winning streak. Coming into this game against Drexel, guys, 2-1 altogether. Hampton beat them at home as well a couple weeks ago, guys. I do like this angle for Hampton, especially with the way they're playing. There's momentum behind them, and you're catching them at +3.5, +4. I love that play as well, guys. Campbell and Hampton are the top two that stand out college basketball-wise. Telling lines, though, a telling line that I didn't make sense of, and it could be a trap for today, and one that I want you to be wary of, guys, is North Texas versus FAU, guys. North Texas is one of the best teams in their conference. FAU is not. North Texas leads the majority of the stats that matter, guys. Let me pull it up for you guys right here. That way, I give you guys more, right? Instead of just giving you guys picks, I'm showing you guys the AI analyzer, and you see it for what it is, right? North Texas dominates, and they're a great team defensively, guys. They rebound the ball extremely well as well. Defensively, guys, the line did not make sense to me. Now, last part, guys, NBA. I'm going to talk about a couple games here. First one, Minnesota versus the Lakers, guys. This line opened up at 4.5. Goes to 6.5 in favor of the Lakers, guys. To me, it's a big spread. Quite a big spread for a Minnesota team that's been playing well. They've been losing because they've been playing the best teams. The last 3 games, they've played Oklahoma City Thunder, Houston, and then Oklahoma City Thunder again. Or in some order like that, right? The best of the best. The Lakers have been playing good teams, but not the best teams. Dallas and Portland have been their last 3, along with Denver, guys. And Minnesota, guys, they're a team that plays well away. They're pretty much tied when it comes to the key factors that matter. I think 6.5 points is a lot of points. The Lakers are probably going to attract lopsided action. Something to factor in, guys. Phoenix at Pelicans, won't talk about that too much, but I will talk about Milwaukee versus Denver. I don't remember the last time Denver was a 4-point favorite against Milwaukee in Milwaukee. Denver's getting respected, guys, and it's a line that to me is telling. They are attracting good amount of money, guys, but they do lead in most categories, and they are a bit more arrested. You guys see the stats right here for yourselves. Denver +4, I think is a lot of points in Milwaukee, guys. Milwaukee's going to be motivated to come out and play a great game against a prime-time opponent, guys. Last game, guys, Golden State Warriors at Orlando. Golden State dominates in every stat, as you guys can see right here in the computer. Now, one thing that I'm going to mention is this line opened up at 5.5. It's gone down to 5 with all the money on Golden State Warriors. Orlando is a team that can battle, that can defend their home court really well, and can cause issues for Golden State if they play well offensively, guys. I'm going to stay away from that game just because the stats don't back it by any means, but it's a game that I wouldn't take Golden State Warriors in this situation. So that's it for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed this information of all these games, guys, along with the picks that I'm going to give you guys later today once I finalize it on my Instagram, guys, share the show and leave a comment. Leave a comment if you enjoyed getting all these stats so you guys can make more informed decisions, guys, or if you didn't. If you didn't, I won't continue doing this because it makes it a little bit longer. If you did, I'll continue doing this to help you guys out a little bit more. That's the name of the game, guys. Share the show. Let's make today a winning day. Challenge starts today. Challenge starts today. I'll post a pick closer to game time once I see a little bit more information, and we will win the day. Let's win the day, guys, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.